partner and founder of Karanjewala and Company, which is representing the Adani group of companies, and therefore Gautam Adani's legal advisor Ryan Karanjewala is with me this evening. Mr. Karanjewala, good evening. Am I hearing me clearly now?
Yes, I am.
You see,
but Arnab,
yes, sir.
Let me just start with one clarification. By Adani, the Adani group is a client of mine, but I'm not representing them in this particular matter. Nor have I been advising them on this.
No.
So,
Mr. Karanjewala, the litigation hasn't even started, and when it does, we shall see. I take it, but you cannot discount the fact that they are your client and you are their advisor.
Yes. For the last 9 odd years, they've been retained clients of ours.
Yeah, so they are clients of yours, and therefore I'm really surprised that Gautam Adani has not called you and told you to sue Hindenburg.
Well,
I mean, why threaten to do something which you can't follow up with?
So the answer is simple. Gautam Adani has one advantage over most other industrialists, which is that his Samdhi happens to own one of India's largest litigating firms, that's Cyril Amarchand Shroff. So everything that will be done will be calibrated by them, and I'm sure that they will react at the right time. Now, of course, what happens is this. When you're suddenly faced, supposing someone comes and puts your house on fire, then the first thing that you do is to try and quell the fire. Then you go after the people who have put the house on fire. So you're looking at early days. I'm sure there will be a response in the fullness of time.
But optics are big and very important, Mr. Karanjewala. Adani, Hindenburg said on 26 January, if you have the guts, fight us in a US court. Right? And it's been a long time since then. Even for optics, it seems the Adani group is on the defensive.
So the answer is that when you're looking at optics, you see a legal case is not fought only for the purpose of optics, so that it sounds good and looks good and you can tell people, look, I filed a case. American jurisdiction has certain drawbacks. For example, I'm given to understand that in another case where a Chinese company tried to sue Hindenburg, ultimately Hindenburg got away by the court saying, but this is just his public opinion and he's entitled to them. So obviously, and at the moment, I think the Adani Group's major concern is stakeholder value. So I think what they're really doing is concentrating on keeping that approach, keeping that robust.
But the cynics will say that, you see, Hindenburg has challenged the Adani Group in US court, saying that the moment you sue us, we have a long list of documents that we will demand in the legal recovery process. The legal discovery process. So if you don't sue them, then the feeling will be that the Adani Group is afraid of exposure of internal documents, which will become part of any litigation in American courts. And then all the dirty linen will be out in public.
Well, I don't really have an answer to that, since I'm not advising on this. But I'm sure that all this is being looked at.
But is he aggressive? I mean, Ryan Karanjewala, can I request you? I was told that you used to be a boxer in college. Am I right?
No.
So I don't know. I heard the rumor.
I used to be a debater. I was never a boxer.
I don't know. Someone told me you're a boxer. Well, if you're a debater, then I also heard that you were an aggressive debater. But then I don't see the aggression today. Today I see you so measured, so cool. Where's the aggression? Ryan Karanjewala, you're Gautam Adani's friend. You've been his legal advisor in a way. You know, you've been a retail client of yours. And today there's no aggression.
Because
why is there no aggression? The whole world is going after the Adani Group. Where's the aggression? Is there something wrong behind the scenes?
I'll answer that question. First, if you want my personal view, the response should always be measured. The response should never be foolishly aggressive. You should not take on a case unless you're sure of quick and easy success. And certainly these are things that are to be calibrated. It's only a sort of you may come across as aggressive and advise clients to rush to court where they should not, but that's really not good advice. So especially in a matter as delicate as this one, I think the firm that is advising him is giving him the correct advice. It's doing it in a calibrated way.
Well, we'll wait for the fight when it unfolds. I have this feeling, Mr. Ryan Karanjewala, that we are a little away from a real solid fight, and maybe Adani Group and others who've been hurt are watching a lot of things, and maybe they'll hit back later.
I think Adani. What is Adani's number one priority. His number 1 and 2 priorities are, one, clearing his name. That may not necessarily be in a fight with Hindenburg. 2, making sure that his shareholders regain confidence in him, making sure that the stock market regains confidence in him. Fortunately for him, his businesses are largely insulated from the share market because he deals in ports, he deals in airports, he deals in cement, he deals in power, and
yeah, but Ambuja Cement also fell down quite a bit that day.
Yes, but it's not the stock that falls. So what you have to worry about is if people stop buying your cement. You have to worry about if suddenly people stop landing in planes in Adani airports. Your stock will go up and your stock will come down. The question is, if your business is robust, planes are coming in and out of your airports, revenue is being generated, then the bottom line is strong. The fundamentals are strong. The stock market will again adjust to it. This is at least how I look at it. I mean, I don't know how he looks at it. And that's his business
to some extent,
but this is how I would look at it.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. That fundamentals are strong. To some extent, you're correct. You know, I've just been saying, Mr. Karanjewala, that at the end of the day, I truly believe that there's a China angle in all this, to the extent that the beneficiary of all this is Chinese stocks, Chinese markets, and fall in consumer confidence, investor confidence in India, market confidence in India benefits China. But thank you very much. You're being a little cagey today, but I totally understand. And Mr. Karanjewala, next time I'll get your boxing gloves on, I'll get someone from Hindenburg, and then we'll have a solid fight to provoke you. But good to see you tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Take care.